I'm good. All right. Do we still remember our analysis on GBP USD? That if it should break above this counter trend line, it should go up to the what? To the first tippy point. Where is the first tippy point? Did you see it got there? And now it is what? Reacting from that first tippy point. But I'm still expecting this market to go all the way up to this point. Are you grabbing? Because it is overall what? Uptrend. Is that not so? Yeah. So that is how to do it. Now today, we will be talking about top-down analysis. We'll be talking about what? Top-down analysis. Abi, did I get it? Now, what do we refer to as top-down analysis? Now, top-down analysis is referred to a method. Top-down analysis is referred to a method being used to analyze the forex market. Top-down analysis is referred to a method being used towards analyze the forex market from an higher time frame to a lower time frame. Okay. From an higher time frame to a what? To a lower time frame. Now, it is a comprehensive approach that empowers traders. It is a what? Comprehensive approach that empowers traders to make informed decisions. To make what? Informed decisions. That is, it is a comprehensive approach to look at the market, to what? Make informed decisions. Informed. Informed means that you are aware. Don't forget, I said that the forex market is full of what? Uncertainties. And the only way you can be able to take opportunities from the market is when you are able to see. It is when you are informed. Is that not so? So, top-down analysis will now give you a comprehensive approach of looking at the market to give you what? Informed decisions by considering what? The market, by considering the market from multiple perspectives. By considering the market from multiple what? Perspective. And when we talk about multiple perspective, we are talking about looking at it from multiple time frames. Multiple perspective. It means from what? Multiple time frames. So you are looking at your top-down analysis from the what? From an higher time frame to a lower time frame, in such a way that you look at your monthly time frame and check what is happening monthly. You check your weekly time frame and know what is happening weekly, so that you can be able to have a full information of what is going on in the market from top to bottom. Are we following, guys? Now, what are you looking at when it comes to top-down analysis? You are looking at integrating multiple time frame analysis. Now, things to look out for. Can I clear this, right? Now, things that comprises or things you look out for within your what top-down analysis are: number one, multiple time frame analysis. And when we talk about multiple time frame analysis, it means that you are analyzing on each what time frame. Things to look out for within your top-down analysis. Don't forget, I said it is a method being used to what? Analyze the forex market. All right. And it gives you comprehensive approach. Is that not so? Yes. Comprehensive approach, so that you can make informed decisions. Informed decisions means that you are aware about the market movement. Is that not so? And you want to take advantage of that. Now, and I said things to look out for within your what top-down analysis. Number one, I said multiple time frame analysis. Multiple time frame analysis. Number two, price action. Price action. Number three, market structure. Number four, candlestick pattern. All right. Do you see this list? These lists are the things you are going to integrate alongside with some of the things like zones, minor zones, major zones, to know how to what approach the market and have comprehensive information to now take effective use of this. Are you following, guys? Now, I want you to take note of these things. Take note of these things. It is very important. So, now that you know all this, we are looking at the market from the explanation given, from what? From top to bottom, from the higher time frame to the lower time frame. So the higher time frame that we have, or let me say the time frames that we have in the forex market widely used, are 1 minute time frame, 5 minutes time frame, 15 minutes time frame, 30 minutes time frame, 1 hour time frame, 4 hour time frame, Then we have daily time frame, and we have monthly. Now, these are the time frames we have in the what? In the forex market. Now, this is not everything. You can have 3 minutes time frame, 2 minutes time frame, you can have 7 minutes time frame, you can have 10 minutes time frame, you can have 2 hours time frame, 3 hours time frame. But so that we would not, what's the word? So we will not be looking at too much. So we will not be looking at what too much time frames. That is why we have this what selected ones, and it is what's widely used all over the world. It tells you that when traders want to make decisions in their trade, this is also the time frame they are looking at. Do you get it now? So you don't need to start looking at, okay, what happened in all the time frames. No. Eh? Oh, I did not say God. Weekly should be there. Oh. Weekly time frame and what monthly time frame. All right, guys, are you following? Great. Now, please, I want you to take note of this time frame. They are very important because you will be needing it for your top-down analysis. Are we following? So, I told you that whatever movement you are seeing in the market is based on the stakes of what? Of traders like you and me. Do you get it now? So, what are the time frames they are looking at? These time frames you are seeing here. Not that we don't have other time frames, but these are the time frames we can look at and know what our price action and make effective what decisions on them. Do you get it now? Look at these time frames again and take note of these things, of this time frame. They are very, very important. Now, this is now it. Let's continue. You will understand this now. Now, the forex market is being analyzed in such a way that every element of technical analysis you've acquired, you can apply each of those elements on the time frames for you to now know what you need to do as your decision. There's difference between you analyzing the market. it is another ball game entirely, eh, to make effective decision. You can analyze now that this is what will happen in the market, but you now need to have the knowability to make what effective decision on your analysis. Because there are times that you analyze trade but you make bad decisions. Not that your analysis is not correct, but your decision was wrong. So that is why you need top-down analysis to know exactly what you need to look at on each time frame. And the combination of everything you've analyzed will now give you an informed decision to know when to enter the trade and to know when to exit a trade, or to know when you need to stake high or when you need to stake low. You will know that if you are to stake high in a particular decision you've made, that is, the market is moving in an impulsive movement, an overall sentiment of the market. And if you know that you are to stake low, you know that the market is doing a what? A retracement within an overall what? Sentiment. Are you getting it? So that is why you need to understand top-down analysis very well. I'm saying it again. Take note of these time frames. Very important. Now, the reason we are saying that top-down analysis is very effective in your trading is that whatever happens within the bigger time frame is what the big boys in the industry are doing, or they are envisaging, or they are predicting. We are retail traders. In fact, your $1 million as your capital in the forex market is still a what? Is still a retail trading. You are not even part of the big boys of the game. It's just like this. It's just like a small part of the overall market cap in the forex market. Do you understand? So for you to know the direction of a particular instrument, you need to check it from what? From an higher perspective. And how can you check on an higher perspective? You check on your weekly and monthly. So weekly, please take note of these things, slash monthly are used to know the overall sentiment of the market. Weekly and monthly time frame are used to know the what? Overall sentiment of the market. You don't want to be caught out in any trade. You don't want to be unaware in any trade. So you need to start looking at these things from higher perspective. People with big funds, they look at what? Higher time frame to make their what? Analysis. In fact, they don't go to 1 hour, 4 hours. Do you get it now? Because they want to look at the futuristic price of the market. And the way you can know the futuristic price of the market is you checking the market on an higher time frame, which we are talking about what? Weekly and monthly. Are we following, guys? Now, that does not mean that you cannot check other elements of technical analysis, but you just want to know the what? The overall sentiment of the what? of the market. Are we following? And what do we mean by sentiment of the market? You want to know if the market is moving up or it is coming down. That is, if it is moving in an uptrend or it is coming in a downtrend, which is what market structure. So market structure talks about the sentiment of the market. That is also we saying the character of the market. Are we following? Now, weekly, monthly. Number two, you have your what? Your daily time frame. So what are you checking in your daily time frame? In your daily time frame, you are checking your what? Market structure, market structure, candlestick pattern, chart pattern. Are we following? On your daily, you are checking out what? Market structure, candlestick pattern, chart pattern. All right. Now take note of these things. These are what you are looking at in your what? In your daily time frame. You want to know the structure of the market. Do you get it now? You want to know your what? Your candlestick pattern. If you can get any candlestick pattern. Imagine you are getting a bullish engulfing bar on your daily candlestick. For you to make effective decision for your entry, you know that it is stronger for you to start looking for what? Buying opportunities. Do you get it now? So when you have a candlestick pattern on this higher time frame, it is what? It is stronger. Do you understand that now? Now imagine you see a candlestick pattern on weekly time frame. It is telling you that 2 to 3 candles to come, you are expecting a what? A green candle. In that situation, you are expected to look for what? Buying opportunities on a lower time frame. Are we following? Then that does not mean that there won't be market structure when you have to have 2 to 3 candles being formed when you see a bullish engulfing bar on monthly time frame. But it will give you an informed, do you understand? It will give you an informed decision to know when to buy, to stake high, and when to sell, to stake low. Do you understand that now? I can't be seeing an uptrend as my overall sentiment, and on lower time frame, I'm seeing a downtrend and I'm staking high. No. What if the buyers now decide to now start going all the way up? So that will be a what? A loss on my own side, because the bigger boys are the one controlling the what? Controlling the market. Are we following now? Please, it is very, very important to understand top-down analysis. Now, number 3. Now, once you've discovered your market structure, your candlestick pattern, your chart pattern, you come down to what? 4-hour time frame. To determine your support and resistance level. That is on 1 hour and 4-hour time frame. Yes. To determine your support and resistance level. Now, are we following? uh Now, everybody check the screen. This top-down analysis can be very, very subjective, but the way I have formulated mine from experience and from Dapo Willis, because I told you that I listened to Dapo Willis and I've watched his video a couple of times. I followed his kind of top-down analysis, adding my own to it. So once you start trading and you are now getting familiar with your with your forex market and all, you can formulate yours too. Do you get it now? Because top-down analysis is what is subjective. Are you following now? When we talk about top-down analysis, it's talking about you looking at each of those elements of analysis, element of technical analysis I've given to you, to know what you are looking at in your monthly time frame, weekly time frame, daily time frame, 4-hour time frame, and what the lower time frames. Then combining everything together to now make what effective decision using the same what element of what technical analysis. So this one I'm giving to you is what I use based on experience and what I've learned from Dapo Willis. Do you get it now? And I've now come into a conclusion that if I am to look at my overall sentiment, I can get to see that on my weekly and monthly time frame. I can't come to daily, I can't come to 1 hour, 4 hour, because they are what? They are smaller time frames. I can't be able to get the whole picture of what is happening in the market. Now, weekly time frame, knowing the overall sentiment of the market. Now, let's go to our currency pairs. Let's go to our currency pairs. Now, what pair is this, guys, everyone? GBP USD. And I said for you to know the overall sentiment of this market, you need to come to what? Monthly or weekly time frame. Now, look at this overall sentiment of this market. What is happening? Now, the sentiment is telling me that GBP USD is what overall a downtrend. Now, following the teachings of you understanding market structure, we have what lower low, starting point. Is that not so? Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, equal high, then continues lower low. Is that not so? Now we are expecting a what? A lower high. But what is happening? Market is currently what? Going up. Is that not so? Now if this market breaks above this guy, it becomes what? Change of market structure. Are we following, guys? If this movement now goes above this high here, this lower high here, do you get it now? Now we have lower low. If at the end of the day this market goes all the way up to this point, what is that? If it comes to this point, it is still what? A downtrend. But I'm not saying that if this market now still move all the way up to break above this previous lower high, it becomes what? Change of structure. Are you following? Now, let's say before we get to all this place, remove. We've been able to identify a lower low, lower high, lower low. Is that not so? What will you do? You take your what? Parallel channel, connect from this starting point to the second one and straight into the future. And bring this down to the what? Now, the overall sentiment of this market within this trend, within this channel is what? A downtrend. Is that not so? Now, but what happened? Can you tell me what happened? That is why you need to draw your channel so that you can be able to what? Guide the trend, the movement of the what? Of the overall sentiment you are seeing. But at the end of the day, what can you see here? Market what? God bless you. Breakout, retest, and now it is what? Distributing, going all the way up. Now we can say that this market is potentially has changed from a downtrend structure to an uptrend structure. Don't forget, I'm knowing the overall sentiment of this market. So in such a way that, and I told you that whatever trend is happening, another trend is emerging that could lead to a breakout of what? Of a structure. Now this structure has been what? Has been compromised, and it has broken out to the upside, moving up. So what will you do? You take your channel to guide the what? The movement of that breakout from this point to the second point, straight into the future. No, it's not countering anything again because it's already out. So this one is what? God bless you. Because this guy has what? Broken out. Don't forget, 1 minute time frame. Sorry, 1 month, monthly time frame breakout. My God. Monthly time, and I said breakout, a strong breakout should be from what? From 4 hours. Now you have a monthly. Do you get it? So now, are you now seeing a downtrend structure now or a uptrend structure? Now, my overall sentiment is a what? God bless you. Are we following? This is what I'm looking at. This is what I'm looking at. So whatever I am doing on lower time frame for execution, I am to stake high if I see what? A buying opportunity. Not that you will not see sell opportunity, because this is monthly time frame. A sell can happen within a week, like in a week stretch, because we have 4 weeks in a month. Do you get it now? And the remaining 3 weeks can now be a buy. Do you understand? So if you are just looking at buy alone, what if a sell happens? How will you make effective decision on that? That's why you need to understand market structure. Do you understand now? So we are looking at overall sentiment of this guy. It is overall sentiment is that this market is moving in what? Uptrend. So overall sentiment is telling you that there are more buyers in GBP USD than what? Than sellers. Are we following, guys? Now, and I told you that if you have a candlestick pattern on a point of interest. Now, don't forget, this is our point of interest. A major, we can even see that line now. Don't forget, we did this zone by ourselves. Do you remember? Now, do you see this? Market came down to this zone, created a candlestick pattern. What candlestick pattern is this? Bullish engulfing bar. See this red candle, see this green candle. Bullish engulfing bar. When the bullish engulfing bar formed, what happened? Green candle, green candle. And I gave you, and I said that whenever you see a candlestick pattern, the after effect of it on monthly time frame is that you see 2 to 3 candles of that color of candle. Whatever candlestick pattern, even though it is red. Now see this red, bearish engulfing. Of course, or any candlestick pattern. It can be hammer head, it can be bullish engulfing, it can be whatever candlestick pattern you've learned. You know, it is not only bullish engulfing, but we have tweezer bottom, we have morning star. So it is not only bullish, it is just you having a bullish signal. Once you get a bullish signal, expect that 2 to 3 candles to form will be a green candle. Now that I have a bullish engulfing bar here, and it is giving me a confirmation at a zone. This guy is telling me that 2 to 3 months to come, they are going to be what? Buying pressure. 2 to 3 months to come. You saw a bullish engulfing bar end within this month. Let's say this month is what? What month are we now? You are expecting that July, August is going to be all bullish. It is giving you an insight of what? Of an overall sentiment of the market. So overall sentiment is telling me that this market is going what? Up. Now, I'm even seeing a chart pattern here on this monthly time frame. What chart pattern is this? Who can tell me? God bless you, sir. This is a what? V bottom, V-shape bottom what pattern? And V bottom now. And that's because you've not studied your chart pattern. And your chart pattern, you've not studied it. Oh, yeah. So what's the challenge, guys? So, all right. Um, now, 50% of this channel, in fact, it reacted. Now, this is it. Chart pattern is different from candlestick pattern. What you are looking at for chart pattern is the what? The neckline. Do you not get it now? Chart pattern, you are looking out for the what? The neckline to break. Where is the neckline of this V? From the what? From the body V now. This is V pattern. This is V pattern. Are you seeing it now? V pattern. From the body to the what? To that liquidity up, and you draw it straight into the future. The length now. The length of that V. Yes. Now, from this point to this point. Now, you said? This I'm trying to tell you that you want to know the overall sentiment of the market. You are not making decision here. You just want to know the overall sentiment of the market. Let's say this is what you meet on the chart, and you want to make effective decision. So what are the things you need to look out for? Now, from this now, I now tell you that I've been able to see that my overall sentiment is that this market is moving on a downtrend, number one. But it has broken out from this what downtrend to now give us another emerging trend, which is this what uptrend. Now, from this uptrend, I now see a bullish engulfing bar at my what? At my support and what? My major zone. So, and the rule states that whenever I get a pattern, 2 to 3 candles to form is going to be a what? A green candle. Do you see this now? Engulfing 1, 2, 3. Do you see it now? Now, and when I now check it closely, I can now see that this monthly time frame is also giving me a what? A chart pattern. And a chart pattern should have a what? A neckline. And what chart pattern am I seeing here? I'm seeing a V bottom chart pattern. And the neckline of this chart pattern rests at this place. And you see that the neckline is also intersecting with the what? With the minor zone. Do you see it now? Now, can you see that this candle acted as a what? As a breakout from the neckline. So I can take this off because the minor zone is even acting as a what? As the neckline. Yes. So do you get it now? Now, of course, whatever is happening here is also happening on a lower time frame, but in small. Yes. Now let's see this. Boom. So I am expecting that the movement of this market moves from this what? From this bottom to the neckline. Then from the neckline. Now, do you not see? The movement of this market is expected to touch the what? God bless you. Do you not see that analysis are conforming? It is a foresight. You are predicting. And when we talk about prediction is based on what? Probability. Is that not so? And I told you that always look at the market based on what? Probabilities. So there are higher probabilities of buyers than sellers because of my what? Because of my analysis. Not that sellers will not enter the market, but there will be more buy candles than sell candles within this what? Within this time frame, the overall sentiment of this guy. Are we following, guys? Now, look at this now. This has given me an insight that we have an overall buying momentum up to this point. But don't forget, I told you that when market moves, there are barriers that could change the behavior of the market. Probably in week, probably in a day, probably in 4 hours, then it now continues again. But the overall sentiment is that this market is going up until there is a what? A breakout from this overall trend before this guy changes. Before the overall sentiment changes. But the overall sentiment is still a what? Now see this buying momentum. Are there sell candles within? Yeah, it shows that sellers too what dominated. That is this is a whole 1 month. This is another whole 1 month. This is another whole 1 month. This is another whole 1 month. Imagine. So is it that you now wait after 4 months before you now start buying? No. It's just for you to have an insight of the overall market sentiment. Thousands, if not millions of pips. From here to from this place to there. Are you kidding? He said that yes. So if it's that we are able to understand this market analysis, how to analyze this market very well before this time, you would have made effective use of this. Because if you check this now, take your fib boom from this point to this point. This is the highest point now. You can see that this retracement got to what? 38.2 and give a what? A morning star pattern. A morning star. Morning star tells you that buyers want to come into the market and see market is going all the way up and it did not go below this liquidity. Are we following? Huh? Now, from here, from this point to the next highest point, which is what? Here. Is that not so? This point. Eh? Am I correct? Now, so where did the retracement get to? Now, from this low to this high, you know that market, once you see this boom, you know that okay, market wants to start retracing and you are expecting to come in between 50 to 61.8, but at the end of the day it broke it and even come all the way down to come and test the support. Do you not see it? So this will give you a guide. This now, the Fibonacci is even giving me a guide of what will happen within this months before buyers now come in. Now you see this market now respects it by giving us a bullish engulfing bar, got to what? 0, and we are expecting this market to come to what? Minus 0.27, and you can see that minus 0.27 is on a what? Are you getting it now? This bearish engulfing. No, now if you see this bearish engulfing, bam, and you put what? Bullish, and you use this and you put this retracement, boom boom. Don't forget this is a monthly time frame. You are expecting that this market will still come down to this guy and this guy. You can make effective use by what? Selling. Do you get it now? It's not that you now need to wait before you now. No, now. Because if you are waiting for several months to come. Yes. And it has not gotten into your 50%, 61.8. Yes. It will sell the next month. But you are making analysis here. When are you not expected to make effective decision for entry? You will now come down to lower time frame. So even if I have the money, yes, yes, even if you have the money, because you want to enter in a perfect position. You don't want to enter when you will now start seeing drawdowns. Because if you enter here at this point, boom, And market is now, from this point, you see market went all the way up here. From this place to this place, it's thousands of pips. So this is monthly time frame. Yes. On no, you are not you are less concerned with 30 minutes. You have to enter at what 1 hour, 4 hours as your entry because you have big phones. Exactly. Dapo Willis does not enter on smaller time frame. He makes his analysis on monthly, weekly, makes his execution on 1 hour, 4 hours because it's trading big fund, millions of dollars. So do you get it now? So I am still expecting, now that this market has broken out above this zero and I have a chart pattern, I'm expecting this market to still continue the what buying momentum to the upside.
So let's assume that I just came to the market and I saw this. This is wise for me to enter.
Don't forget, you are a retail trader.
Try remind me of my problems.
Okay.
But I don't see, I don't see, I don't jump in and okay, I just collecting one fix.
Now, this is it. Now, don't forget, this is a what? A monthly time frame. You just want to know the overall sentiment of the market. You are a retail trader. So what are you supposed to do? You just want to know the overall movement of the market. You are now coming down to a lower time frame. Oh. Now, once you come down to a lower time frame, now if you come to 4 hours now see, market is what currently selling. Are you supposed to enter buy now? Though we have a bullish engulfing bar, so I'm expecting that this market continues to what, go up. Is that not so? Yes. On monthly, you are seeing green candle, but it is what it is currently selling. But I'm expecting, of course, definitely, I am still expecting that this market still come all the way up to this point.
You still understand why you are reminding them of the trader because
Yes.
by the time I want to enter, by the time I let you collect my money here, you come down here, drop my stop loss here, drop my money here.
In fact, it will stop you out.
Yes.
All right.
You see, go yes. But money gas.
Eh?
When you cover that, all that waka you want.
You said? No.
You get.
Okay. That is, you have enough money for you to. Yes. Yes. Retail traders, they can't hold the trade for a longer time. You say? You can no, if you enter with 0.01 lot size and you are seeing a green candle on monthly time frame, but market is currently selling. So where do you know that it's going to sell to? Okay, now see this monthly time frame. Let's use this as an example. This is what monthly time frame. Is that not so? Now market is what is going green, green, green. Is that not so? And you are expecting that you want to enter a buy here now because you are seeing a buy. But you don't know if market is still going to retrace down to this what minor zone, or it's going to come down to this 50% before it continues to buy. Now let's come. Okay. Now this is my minor zone, Abi. Now, and you're saying it's already on your minor zone. Yeah, come to 1 hour. See my minor zone here. Is market still at my minor zone? No. Can you see the minor zone? See the minor zone. Imagine I now enter my trade here, boom. That is problem. That is problem. So are you getting this now? So you are not, what you are doing on your monthly time frame is just for your analysis to know the overall sentiment of the market. Okay. This is DXY. Yes. Okay. All right. All right. Now let's go, guys. Yes. Okay. 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 All right. So, boom. Now, guys, are we following now? Now, GBP USD on your monthly, weekly time frame, you know that market is what going what up. That is the overall sentiment of the market. Do you get it now? Weekly and monthly. Weekly. So when you come down to weekly time frame, you will now see it alongside with the what? With the zones. Is that not so? You know, don't forget you've created your zones here. Can you see it? Market moving all the way up, 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 up. So I'm expecting that this candle is also going to go what? Up to this point. Coming now, it has broken above our what? Zero, and it's coming to what? Yes, even our minor zone. And I'm expecting it to come to this what? This major zone. I think it has touched the major zone. This, see the week, the week touched it. Yes. No, this channel. Yes, this another. Don't forget this channel is the one in what? In 4 hours. Because I told you that whenever a market is trending, another trend is this particular trend is the one in your what? In that weekly. Do you see it now? See as weekly. Do you see how the candle is? Just so. Do you get it now? Because how many 4 hours will you get in a weekly time frame? Numerous. Are you following now, guys? So that is how you do your top-down analysis. So I said on what? On monthly time frame, you are coming down to check what? Your overall sentiment. Now, your daily time frame, you are coming down to check what? Market structure, candlestick pattern, chart pattern. Now, follow, guys. We've done our what? Our overall sentiment. Now you come down to what? Daily time frame. So, okay. Yes. Each candle represents 30. Yes. If it's 30-minute candle, it means every candle is 30 minutes. Yes. All right. All right. Now, are we following, guys? Now, see this. Now, this is our what? Daily. Now, on our daily time frame, we want to know the what? What is the list of what I gave you? One, two, the market structure. Now, let's see this. This particular guy we did here is the one in your what? Weekly. Abi? Which is also your monthly. Is that not so? No, no, I don't think so. No,
Maybe it's color is I will not check it. Color is
no, they are not the same.
what's the bigger?
Now, see this. Do you see this now? From year to year, straight into the market is for your monthly.
Maybe not straight. Maybe you
Now, let me go to month. Do you see it now? Do you see month? Now, can you see this month? Now, see this week. Can you see this week?
it's not showing you.
Now, let me, guys, see this. Alt R. This particular buy candle that you are seeing is what you have as a channel on your weekly time frame.
That's the overall trend of a month, not showing you.
Yes, and I told you that there's a way you can section, you can arrange your what, your trend lines
So who show
on each time frame that it will not overlap. Yes, in other time frame. Don't forget my monthly. Now, okay, do you know what? Let me do this. This is our monthly channel, right? Settings, visibility. You see, it's only on 1 month. Let me put it in 1 week. Let me put it in weekly
Sir,
too.
color itself, I know the difference.
No need, no need. There's no need. There's no need. Okay. Now, do you see? I've done okay for weekly too. Now let's see this on weekly. Can you see it has not scattered? This is it now. Check it now. This is the monthly monthly channel. Now, this one you see inside is for the weekly. This one is not for retail traders. Oh. No, this one is not for retail traders. Oh. That buy candle that you see here, from this point, let me take off this Fibonacci. This buy candle that you see here, don't forget, is a market structure on a lower time frame. I told you that now. So this buy candle you are seeing here is what you are seeing as a channel on a weekly time frame. Okay, this is my weekly channel, right? Boom, setting. Let me add month to it. I've added month to it. Now let's go to our monthly time frame. Shebi, this is it, right? Now let's go to our monthly time frame. Now, do you see it now? That particular channel is just only on that what? Impulsive movement on monthly. Do you get it now? Yes. Now, come to weekly time frame. Now, on weekly time frame, this is what you are what? Seeing. On the overall monthly time frame. This is the overall monthly time frame.
So you're saying that I'm not seeing this.
Yes, this big one you are seeing here is for the monthly channel, giving us the overall sentiment of the market. Now, this one you are seeing here is for the weekly. It's for, yes, it's those green. Yes. Now, see that V shape we saw. Do you see the V shape? Do you see this V shape? Exactly. Then this is the neckline of this V shape. Do you now see the breakout? Now, the breakout of the V shape is a what? Is a Maribozu. Yes, this is the retest. That red candle is the retest. Do you get it now? So, because I don't want my chart to be busy, that is why I just put this one on monthly and leave it out from what? From weekly. So that I can just have my what? My weekly channel. Do you get it now? Now, this is my what? Weekly time frame. And this is the channel of my weekly time frame of my what? Impulsive movement. Now, if I come to 4 hour, now this is another movement, another trend inside the weekly. This particular one you are seeing here, that is what you are seeing in your what? On your daily and weekly time frame. You see, this is it too on weekly. This is this is weekly time frame. But this particular candle, this particular channel is for my 4 hour time frame. So I can hide it. You say? No, I'm just showing you. I'm just trying to show you that because you asked the question that what is this channel doing here? And I told you that this channel that is here is in my what 4 hour time frame. It's just for you to know that this channel is for a what 4 hour market structure. Yes, now that is what we were doing. But someone asked the question that what is this doing within? So I'm now trying to show you that this is what it is in 4 hours. Okay, as a matter of fact, let me hide it away from this place. Let me take it away from my weekly and daily. So it should be in my hour, yes, and probably minutes too. Maybe 30 minutes. And because you asked the question, you are the one that asked the question. All right, let's. Okay. All right. All right, let's continue. So this is our what? Weekly time frame. Don't forget, weekly and monthly is to know the overall sentiment of the market. Abi, which is this guy, overall sentiment of the market. Now, I now said your daily time frame is for you to know your what? Uh-huh. Yes, candlestick pattern, structure, chart pattern. Now, can you see this? We are able to see a what? A structure, a market structure on our daily time frame. So, where is the starting point of this structure? Now, let me take this off. Let me take this off and start afresh. Now that we have a what? An overall sentiment on our monthly and weekly time frame, which is up, up. Do you see it now? You now come down to your daily time frame to now look at a market structure. Any market structure you are seeing. So what are the market structure you are seeing here? Where is the starting point? From this place. So what will you now do? You take your channel, connect it from this point to the second point, and straight into the future. And you bring it up to the what? Yeah. You have to make sure you cover the whole price movement. Great. Uh-huh. Now, this is the what market structure on your daily time frame. Once you see a market structure on your daily time frame, because you can even follow it higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, right? No, from this place to this point is higher high. From this place to this place is higher high, then higher low. Then from here, higher high. Is that not so? Higher low. Then now we have what? Higher high. Do you get it now? Now from this point, boom. Higher high, right? You take your Fibonacci because you're already seeing a retracement here. You take it from here to this point. To know where this market will retrace to. Then do you now see it retraced to where? 38.2 fib level, and it respected, starts going all the way up. So I'm expecting this market to come up to what? 0 and minus 0.27. Still conforming with the analysis of our what? Overall sentiment. Are we following? Now, now we will get there. 11:58. I am supposed to be leaving now. Now let's just finish this. Yes, but I told you that at times 38.2 fib level do respect. It respected and even gave us a what? A bullish pin bar on it. And after that bullish pin bar, what do you see? Market starts going all the way up. So I'm expecting this market to come up to what? Minus 0, tabi, to 0 and what? Minus 0.27. But if this market, so what, which implies that we have a what? What market structure? From here, higher high, higher low. I'm expecting either an equal high or the next higher high, then higher low, then it continues the same repeated pattern to show us that market is moving in a what? Uptrend. Are you following? But in a situation, this market did not break above this guy. And don't forget, we have a what? A major zone here. What will happen? Exactly. From this point, boom. Probably we have equal high. Then once we have equal high, we are expecting this market to come down. Do you get it now? To either 50% or 61.8% fib level. Do you see that now? Now, I told you that, listen to this. Now listen to this, guys. I told you that you look out for market structure on your daily time frame, one. Number two, you look out for what? Candlestick pattern. Is that not so? Now, at the resistance of this channel, what am I saying? At the resistance of this zone, what candlestick pattern can you see here? What candlestick pattern? Bearish engulfing bar. Now, don't forget, you are supposed to draw your zone for this channel. Is that not so? I told you now. I said it already. So that you will not be cut out from any trade when it breaks out. So you can be able to read it effectively that it has broken out. Yes. Now, are we good? Now, we can see that at my what? My major zone, I have a what? Bearish engulfing bar. But it came down to the minor zone because market moves from zone to zone. And the minor zone to respect and push it all the way up. But I'm expecting this market to come all the way up to this what? Inside this minor zone very well. And major zone very well. Before I now see a what? To now have a what? A well-informed decision in the market. But currently, we have a what? A chart pattern. Don't forget, I said you look out for what? A chart pattern too on your daily time frame. So what chart pattern am I seeing here? At this point, who can tell me? A potential, God bless you, a potential M pattern. And where will the neckline be? So if this market, no, where's M? Where's M? No, now look at this. If you call this M, boom, boom, it don't break above this guy now. A M should have what? Two equal peaks now. M pattern. Yes, now.
It has no the M now.
Now look at this. Look at this. You have, if you call this M, it's supposed to come down from here as an M pattern. Do you get it now? M. Do you I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. But it has broken above this high to form a new higher high, which is still following the market structure of an uptrend. Do you get it now? But look at this. Where's the delete? Now look at this. I am expecting that this market, boom, from here, boom, lower, higher low. Is that not so? Then I'm expecting to get to this place, break it and form a new higher high. But in a situation, it's not breaking it. It gives you what? Equal high. And once it gives you equal high, it's already giving you a shape of what? M. And where will be the neckline of this M? This place. And if it breaks it, what will it do? It's coming down to this point. A potential M pattern. Do you understand? A potential M pattern. But the overall sentiment is that this market is still what's going up. So how are we going to do that? Now, you've discovered that on your daily time frame, market structure is still going what? Up. You've discovered that on your what daily time frame, market structure is still going what? Up. And I said 1 hour, 4 hour time frame is to determine your what? Support and resistance. Is that not so? Now, if you come down to 4 hour time frame, boom. 4 hour time frame will give you what? That your support and resistance you've created, your major support and minor support. You start what? Looking at it. That if market breaks a particular zone, it goes to the next one. How will you see that very well on your 4 hours? Can you give us maybe 4 hours? So what will you do here? Boom. Setting. Visibility. Uh, whatever. That is why I said it is subjective. Abi? Uh, Setting. Now, 4 hour, right? Odds are good, bro. Now, this is what I'm seeing on your 4 hour as my what current trend. Don't forget the M pattern we were seeing on daily time frame. This is it, oh. Is that not so? But we are expecting this market to come down. Are you following now? But this is what 4 hour time frame. 4 hour time frame is not showing you what is happening every 4 hours. Market is showing that market is doing what? Moving in and what? In an uptrend. So I'm still expecting this market. The only period I can say that this trend has been compromised is when it breaks of this guy and it is coming to this point. Do you know how I was able to get this? I was able to get this because I can see another trend from here to the upside. Come to daily time frame. Now, this is your daily time frame. Do you still remember this channel on your daily time frame? Now, in this your daily time frame, you can see that market is moving up from here. It got here and it started trending again. So I connected from this point to this point straight into the future. So acting as a guide for my what? For my uptrend in such a way that if it should break it, boom, it will what? It will also break out from this what? M pattern, and it's coming all the way down to this what? To this zone. I'm looking out for what? Selling opportunity. If it breaks this M pattern, this potential M pattern, so for this break to happen in this potential M pattern, it has to break from this trend to this trend to the upside. This is another what? A counter trend. I told you about counter trend now. So this counter trend is acting as a guide for this movement within a what? Within another trend. It is a counter trend because anything can happen within this particular trend. If it can break now, from here, boom, 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 it can break. Once it breaks, boom, it gives you a confirmation of this M pattern. I'm assuming this now. Yes, it is. I'm just putting it as a guide for this particular trend. Do you understand? Exactly. If you break this M, automatically it will break this guide too. In fact, you might not even put it, but me, I'm just putting it as an added confluence for me. Definitely, if it breaks this M pattern, it will break this what? This. Yes. It will break this minor zone too. Because this minor zone is acting as a neckline for this potential M pattern. Exactly. Then if it does not break it, and does not break the minor zone, where is the major zone? This red. This red is the minor zone. It's not the major. And so if it does not break this major zone, you are selling all the way down for it to come down to this guy. No, I'm saying that's not what I said. I said this counter trend that I am drawing from year to year, if it should break that counter trend, automatically it will break this minor zone. It's not the major zone, no, this minor zone. Do you understand now? Exactly. Exactly. Then you are now selling to the height of this what M pattern, because that is if it should break, oh, the height of this M pattern. This even the height of this M pattern is to the what? It's to this minor zone. Major zone rather. Are you following? Thank you. It's to this major zone. Are we following? So that is how to do it. So we will continue, please. We will continue tomorrow. Our top-down analysis. We will continue tomorrow. Yeah. There's public holiday. It's very good for us to even further our training. Yes, now it's better. Yes. Even the holiday, please come.
Yes. I think I said holiday. I must come Christmas is